unofficial Universal Orlando podcast
is a member of the Mice Chat Podcast Network. MicePod.com. Now live the movies and hear the fun.
Greetings, Universal Orlando fans. It's time for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Hello, everyone.
And welcome to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
This is episode 34.
I'm Lee.
I'm Darren.
And I'm Tracy. Hunter's not with us again, but we hope you enjoyed having him back on episode 33 and a little bit on our July 4th special.
Was it? I quite liked the fact that he came in, especially for the news, because he's the only one out of the four of us that's actually been.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we hope you enjoyed our Independence Day special. We're quite pleased with it overall, I think. Mm-hmm. It went really well, and it was a little bit different, but I know at least one of our listeners, we've had an email ages ago, there's somebody wanting to for us to talk about Universal Hollywood, so There you go. Right, so get a few ways to get in touch now. So if you've got any comments or spew stories or funny schmits for Darren, you can email us at podcast@uuopodcast.com.
Yep, you can also head over to our website at uuopodcast.com for the latest news from the parks, plus anything else we feel people might be interested in, and that includes the show notes from the podcast.
Yeah. Or you can head over to facebook.com/unofficial Universal Podcast and like our page, or you can find us on Twitter.
Yep, now don't forget, if you have liked our Facebook page, you need to make sure that you go over to the liked button, highlight it, hover over it, and it'll come up with a little box that says show in feed or something along those lines. Make sure that's ticked, because we wouldn't want you to miss anything that we post. So before we get into what's on this show, we'd also like to say a big thank you to Matt Holt for his very generous donation to the podcast.
Yeah, we would indeed. Very much appreciated.
Yep, it'll go back in to help keeping us going. So cool. So go on then, what's going up on this? As I said, this is the second time we've recorded this bloody intro. What's coming up on this not as mammoth show as it should have been?
Okay, we're going to start with a musical. Nope. We're just going to start with the news like we always do.
We will do.
I'm going to put the news at the end one of these days just to change it up.
And then we're going to welcome our very good friends Louise and Andrew Waghorn on to talk about their most recent trip to the parks.
Well, then Barb Nefer has a live report for us from the grand opening of Despicable Me, which took place today.
It did.
Last Monday. Don't forget, people have been listening to this on Sunday.
You hope.
And I am, as I said previously, I am rocking my Grooves Rules t-shirt that I should say kids, but it wasn't. It was more Tracy that got me it, especially from Universal Studios
actually,
for Father's Day.
It was Lou, actually.
It's worked out quite well there, then, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd originally planned to bring you an interview that Tracy and I had recorded with Jim Hill and Seth Kubersky about the Cinematic Spectacular and the Superstar Parade, but we realised with the July 4th special being as long as it was, we thought it was best to hold off and rather than have two big long shows back to back, so we're going to bring you those in episode 36.
Yep. Hey, that worked out pretty good since we recorded it twice. Lou will never know that you called her Louise. Oops. Did I just say that? Anyways, awesome. On with the news.
And now your news from around the Universal Orlando Resort with your UUOP news team.
Okay, on with the news for this show, and I got the first one here. So, Universal has posted dates and admission prices for its 2012 version of Halloween Horror Nights, which kicks off September 21st, the day before my birthday. And tickets are now on sale, so you can buy them for me for my birthday. The 25 dates for the event's 22nd edition are September 21st and 22nd, 27th through the 30th, October 4th through the 7th, 11th through the 14th, 17th through the 21st, 24th through the 28th, and the 31st, of course. The pricing structure is complex. Admission varies depending on day of the week, frequency of visits, blood type, state of residence, and annual pass holder status. The base general admission price for a one-night visit is $88.99, up from last year's rate of $81.99. So I got a little bit of a price jump there to go with the ticket prices.
Yeah.
Yeah. Halloween Horror Nights is a separate ticket event. Regular admission to Universal Orlando theme parks does not include entry to HHN, and just so you know, if you stay on site, you're room key does not work as an express pass for HHN either. You have to buy that separate.
It's interesting it doesn't say that they don't specify that a Halloween Horror Nights ticket doesn't give you entrance to the park during the day either.
Yeah. And Florida residents who purchase Halloween Horror Nights tickets in advance can go for a single night on a Sunday, Wednesday, or a Thursday for $41.99. The rate for Floridians on Fridays is $51.99, and on Saturdays it's $66.99.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty decent saving. That's $30 if you go on a Friday night.
Yeah, and all the Floridians know we'll have like the Burger King specials like that where we get even more money off the admission than that. So definitely look around for those. Universal Orlando annual pass holders save about $15 on multi-night passes and on single-night tickets the first 3 Fridays and Saturdays. The website doesn't currently mention prices for HHN Express, which has allowed front-of-the-line access to the event's famed haunted houses. Although Express is included in the frequently asked questions page, Express prices were announced in August last year, so if they go by the same formula, it'll be a little bit.
I wonder if they'll use QBot.
Maybe. I hope not.
I've heard rumours that they are talking about rolling QBot out over both parks soon. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah. We will see. The website also makes no mention of themes to the overall event for the individual houses. Of course, the homepage sports a video with guest testimonials and the phrase, "It's never too soon to start panicking," which it is every year. So, and that same video they've had on there
Right.
for the past at least 3 or 4 years now. So, they seem to be going with the theme. So it'll probably be picking up probably by next month. We'll starting to get the first inside information. For more information, you can go to HalloweenHorrorNights.com/Orlando.
The website's always worth a visit as well. It's really cool.
Yeah, definitely. And they add as time goes on, so it's always good to keep going back and checking on it.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about all this?
It's interesting that though. The frequent fear pass grants admission for 15 nights, the Sundays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, plus opening Friday and Saturday for the same price as a one-day ticket.
Yep. Frequent Fear Plus also adds the other 5 Fridays to the mix for $96.99.
For another $15.
Yeah.
And even that, the Rush of Fear pass, that's cheaper than a one-night ticket, yet you're getting 10 days. Why would you... For the first 10 days, why would you buy an opening day ticket then and just buy that, even if you're only going once?
Yeah, but see, if you're going once and you're a Florida resident, which I'm guessing would be the most often purchaser of the Frequent Fear Pass. Yeah, I'm guessing they're doing it for that and the UK people you that come over, and plan to go on multiple nights. Might as well just buy the one that costs the same as the one night.
Okie dokie. Right, second one for me. So, Central Florida's big theme parks reported 16 guest injuries during the first quarter of the year.
Ouch.
I know it shouldn't, but this made me laugh at what they class as an injury. They had the 16 guest injuries included 10 at Walt Disney World, 4 at Universal Orlando, and 2 at Legoland.
Oh, did they nip the fingers between the bricks? That hurts.
It does hurt.
Oh, people have stood on the bricks. That hurts too. Yeah.
There's Lego, the Lego in ears or whatever they call them down there, be leaving them on the path. It's like, oh, you bugger.
Yeah, you can't walk around Legoland after dark.
So 3 of the 4 injuries reported by Universal Orlando came aboard Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. They included a 54-year-old man, a 71-year-old woman, and a 71-year-old man, all of whom suffered motion sickness. Is that an injury?
That's not an injury. That's a symptom.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And then Universal also reported that a 62-year-old woman suffered a head laceration. Now that's an injury on the Carousel in Islands of Adventure.
Whoa.
Darren, were you a statistic when you went the other year?
No, because I don't know, unless they get reports from the hospitals around, because I didn't actually talk to anybody from Universal until after. Hey, maybe I was.
Yeah?
That'd be interesting to go see if it can find the injury list that came out that year, and it would be
idiot on escalator.
I don't even know. How old are you, Darren? 28.
28, a 28-year-old individual.
Who suffered a knee laceration on one of the escalators.
Yeah.
Motion sickness.
But, yeah.
Do you think they put those in so they didn't sound naff just putting one in?
But...
We already had one this year.
Obviously, this has got to be reported. Who comes off a ride and goes to guest services or first aid? Oh, I feel sick. Darren, I've got a butterbeer headache.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no brain freeze up there.
Went on there both before and after like 8 butter beers, and I didn't get sick at all. So
I have a new quest for our listeners. We want you on next year's list for the most ridiculous things possible.
I'm going to have to leave that in. You do know that, don't you?
I think it's genius.
A 34-year-old unofficial Universal Orlando podcast listener fell over a flat piece of ground and landed on some grass.
Hey,
getting a grass cut. A grass burn.
A grass stain?
Yeah, on the knee.
Yeah, what can we have? We can have brain freeze. Stomachache from eating too much.
I think I have an insulin shot for drinking too much butterbeer.
Chipped tooth on a stale churro.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I don't want to take all the ideas away from our listeners.
Anyway, there you go.
That's right. Come up with your own.
Yeah.
And do it there.
Nothing particularly bad so far this quarter, then, apart from the head laceration. So I don't think that's with you. I think the amount of people that go through, I don't think that's bad.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah. See, Jade should have been a statistic in Disney.
Yeah, but it wasn't Disney, because she fell over and...
Skinned both knees.
She did that in Islands of Adventure as well, over by Spider-Man.
I think she did it everywhere. So the demolition of Soundstage 44 is nearing completion. This is at Universal Studios Florida.
I think it might be just about complete by the time this
probably
comes
it will
out.
be. And the rumour of the Orlando park getting a version of Universal Hollywood's House of Horrors is growing in strength. It does seem to be a rumour that's everywhere at the moment, isn't it?
It does, but then...
But it's rumours.
Yeah, go on.
I mean, Universal have announced absolutely nothing, like they do, but we will endeavour to keep you up to date as and when we hear anything. So stay tuned to the Twitter account, Facebook page, and the website, and listen to us here, of course. We shall have to wait and see.
I'm quite intrigued, actually. I like all this intrigue. It's good. It keeps people... gives people something interesting to talk about, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely. Which is the exact opposite of our next news story.
That's why I gave it to you, Darren.
Something interesting to talk about.
I was going to give it to Tracy, but I thought you might appreciate it more.
Yeah. Just so you know, Lee puts all these news stories in, and that better stay in. Boy band One Direction visited the park on June 28th to experience the all-new attraction Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem, officially opening on July 2nd, which it's already open.
Yeah.
Because we're recording it on the 2nd. Sorry to break the magic there. During their day at the theme parks, they encountered Gru and his daughters, Margot, Edith, and Agnes, before being transformed into minions on the ride. The band visited Orlando as part of their headlining summer music tour featuring hip-hop star Ollie Murs, who joined them for a day at Universal Orlando's theme parks.
Darren,
Yay.
I'm beside myself with excitement.
I'm sure you know who One Direction are.
No. Is it some kind of Christian boy band? It sounds like a Christian boy band.
We don't have that.
No, they're a British. They're like the new British sensation. So is Ollie. I'm sure you haven't heard of Ollie
screaming
Murs either.
7-year-olds.
Have you heard of Ollie Murs?
I've managed to get this far in life without hearing a single Justin Bieber song, so...
Yeah.
I take it you've not heard of Ollie Murs then either.
No.
He was the runner-up on X Factor or Pop Idol or American Idol or something like that. One of
it wasn't American Idol.
X Factor. He was
Britain's Got Talent. No, it wasn't. We haven't got talent.
Yeah.
That's proven.
It's not my cup of tea, but yeah.
Well, you had that one lady.
Who was? Oh God, no, Susan Boyle.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
She had talent.
Yeah.
Right, quick question. What month is it?
July.
Time for this month in history, then.
I like this month in history.
I like this as well. Good job, since it's my segment. Right, on July 4th, 1991, the Wild, Wild, Wild West Stunt Show debuted in the San Francisco Amity area of the park.
Darren, have you seen the Wild, 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 Wild West Stunt Show?
Just 3 of them.
Yep, and it doesn't even feature Will Smith at all, just so you know.
Was it any good?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I saw it back when I was, 11 or 12 years old, so that was just, like, perfect for, 12-year-old boy.
Yeah.
It was a stunt show with cowboys in it. Heck yeah.
It's got to be
very similar to the one with
in Salou.
Yeah, they had,
part
it
of
was like,
Ventura.
they had horses in there. It involved, like, the horses and explosions, TNT,
Yeah.
dynamite, that kind of stuff, so.
I think we said it before. We went to a theme park in Spain called Ventura that at the time was actually owned by Universal. Because they had
Okay.
like Woody Woodpecker and stuff walking around the parks, and they had a Wild West stunt show, so I would
brilliant.
assume... Well, we saw it twice, didn't we?
Yeah.
Funny enough, once in English and once in Spanish. It was
That was
completely
a
different.
holiday that you would go to the hospital,
Yeah.
funnily enough. So we couldn't ride anything.
Anyway.
So anyway, moving on. July the 10th, 1995. Is that pause for effect?
No, Darren disappeared. He went really
Oh, right.
quiet.
So July 10th, 1995. A Day in the Park with Barney opened in the World Expo area.
Woohoo! With his echo tunnel in his backyard.
In his musical fountain.
Is Echo Tunnel officially opened for business?
Oh,
It's just wrong, isn't it? We're going to go down in history. If we're still doing this podcast in 2 years' time, that'll still be the bit that we're
yeah, that's the
remembered for.
pinnacle.
Yeah, they commemorated it by burying the first child in the backyard.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
So, yeah, I wonder if any kids are in therapy now. Yeah, let's move swiftly on again. So, July the 4th, 2006, Universal 360. Universal 360, a Cinesphere Spectacular opens, replacing Dynamite Night Stunt Spectacular.
Darren,
So-
you've seen both of them, haven't you?
Yes.
From what I've heard, the Cinesphere thing wasn't very good.
No, I wouldn't exactly call it a spectacular. I would call it like a spherical diversion.
They tried.
A Spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay for what it was, but I mean,
Yeah.
they were just literally inflated. Okay, yeah, they were inflated orbs out on the lake there in the middle, and they projected like a show on it, basically. So take the new show that they have there and all the cool water screen effects out and fireworks and everything, and put them on domes, and then you got the Cinesphere.
Right. Sounds
Yeah, and the
fun.
Dynamite stunt show was the Miami Vice based one
Yeah.
of the boats. So
See, that sounds pretty cool.
yeah, and it was that was cool. It seems it's part of that whole taken away from actual interaction. Like actual shows that they have in the parks with people running them. So
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So on July the 7th, 2008, the Flying Unicorn as well as the Enchanted Oak Tavern are both closed due to Harry Potter construction.
We never got... Darren, did you ever go on the Enchanted Oak?
no.
It's funny, we were looking through our photos
we
the other
only
day,
walked
weren't
in
we?
once, did a quick look around and came out, didn't we?
We were looking through our photos from, I think it was the first time we came over in 2004, and we had one at the front of the Enchanted Oak, and it's pretty cool.
I thought it was brilliant.
Like, the front of it is like a face in, like, an oak tree.
Like the roots.
Yeah, have you not seen it, Darren?
No, I'm not. I'm not familiar with it at all.
I will post a picture on the show notes, but it's like a face and a head, but, like,
Gnarly
carved out
old.
of a tree.
Oh, cool.
Like, Lord of the Rings, the Ents?
Oh, yeah.
The tree things in the second one?
Mm-hmm.
They look like the heads of them, basically.
Right. Okay, cool.
That is cool.
I was quite disappointed they couldn't make that work.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
suppose
really.
there isn't anything really.
No, and
Come on, there wasn't a single talking tree in Harry Potter at all.
There was a Whomping Willow.
that didn't talk.
No.
It just whomped.
They could have
Yeah, but
dressed
the
it up a
Enchanted
little
Oak
bit.
did the Enchanted Oak Town talk?
Town? No.
Tavern, I said.
No. I don't
No,
know.
so it didn't talk. Maybe
Sound like
it could have been. They could have changed it to the end to the chopped down Whomping Willow.
Didn't it have like when you go inside and the ceiling, it had like the star system?
Yeah, it had,
there,
yeah,
like
the
a
solar stuff,
starry
yeah.
sky thing. Yeah,
Yeah, solar system. It was lovely.
I'm quite disappointed we never actually had a proper go around.
Yeah, we never rode the flying unicorn.
No, but then it's only exactly the same as it was now, just with a hippogriff twist.
Yeah. So the last one for this month in history is July the 2nd, 2012.
Today.
Last week.
Yeah.
Despicable Me Minion Mayhem will officially open. I should have done by now. Replacing Jimmy Neutron's Nicktoon Blast.
It will, and as we've said already, we have a live report from the yellow carpet.
The yellow
coming up
carpet.
soon.
Yes.
Darren, have you seen any of the videos that they've been posting leading up to the official opening of it? With the Minions taking over Universal?
No, I haven't.
They had them in the ticket booths at the front of the park. You know, you get your car parking tickets, farting around in there and like going along the escalators, just pestering people and doing stuff.
Hijacking photographs, weren't they? And it was just, operating Rip Ride Rocket.
Rip Ride Rocket, that was cool.
Oh, nice.
That was funny. I think
they're going to be a really good addition.
The more we see things of them, like pictures and these little videos are being posted, I think it's brilliant. I think it's a stroke. It's worked out a stroke of genius. I think it went down when they first announced it. It was like no one's particularly bothered.
Yeah, they are great mascots, though.
Oh, they're brilliant. They're gonna sell a load of merchandise, aren't they?
Upload.
Mm-hmm.
Really,
and they don't. And the people that are in the suits don't even have to do a whole lot. I mean, you just have to just stand there and look at someone strange, tilt your head a little bit sideways, and it's just on with the effects. So it's great.
See, I know we talked about when we come over to the character Breakfast and Raymond's like, I don't really, because it's got Dora the Explorer and Diego in, but I mean, I think it'd just be worth going for the Minions. I think I'm going to try and talk him round.
Oh, he's a kid. He gets no choice.
Yeah,
what sort of father are you?
You're going and you're going to hug Dora and you're going to have a great time. I don't care if you're 12.
I won't, he'd be 14.
Oh, there we go. Even better.
No kicking Diego.
Yep, and then you're going to post it on Facebook.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're storing all this stuff for when he gets married. If anybody's daft enough. Right, so if you hear of any news you think we might be interested in, please drop us a line at podcast@uuopodcast.com. Now on with the rest of the show.
In a world where the skies are clouded with ADRs, park ticket and hotel bookings, one hero stands like a beacon of light in the darkness. Heather at BR Guest Destinations. She can book all of your Universal Orlando vacation needs, and her service is free to you. And if you're staying on Disney property for some reason, she can also book Universal tickets that include transportation. How awesome is that? She's also an authorized Disney vacation planner, as well as being able to book all cruise lines. So if you're planning on battling Megatron alongside Optimus Prime at the new Transformers ride, or having a Duff Brew in the new Springfield area, or planning even further ahead to visit Harry Potter in Diagon Alley next year, contact Heather at 1-800-796-6240 or via email at heather@destinationsinflorida.com today. And don't forget to tell her that you're repping the UUOP.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
You want to be a man. Your training will begin soon, but be warned, danger lurks at every turn.
Hi, this is Barb Nefer, and I am reporting live from the yellow carpet at Universal Studios Florida for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. And it has been such a gala day here. It is unbelievable. The yellow carpet was down for the opening of the Despicable Me Minion Mayhem ride. It's been in technical rehearsals for a few weeks now, but July 2nd was the day of the official opening. And they had many luminaries here for this. I saw Chris Bailey, and he's from Illumination Entertainment, and he worked on bringing this ride to life and making sure that all of the character integrity is there, that all the personalities fit in, that it's exactly as what you would expect from the movie. And we also had some celebrities on hand. There was Miranda Cosgrove, and of course she voices Margot in Despicable Me, and she lent her talent to the ride as well. And her movie sisters are here too, Dana Gayer and Elsie Fisher, and of course they voice Edith and Agnes, and they even had the big fluffy unicorn with them as they walked down the yellow carpet. And we also saw Mike West, and he's the executive producer of Universal Creative Studio, and he was one of the creative minds that brought this to life here as well. Now, of course, this was a really gala event, as you would expect from Universal. They had Gru's float out. You can see the floats in the Superstar Parade and in the mini parades throughout the day, but it made a special appearance here on the yellow carpet. Gru was on top. His daughters were there, and there were minions. Everywhere there were minions. We had the official minions, and we had a lot of kids standing in as minion wannabes, and they joined the procession down the yellow carpet, and then they got to be the very first to experience this ride officially. And it was great. We had a wild minion dance party over here on the yellow carpet. Gru was dancing, his daughters were dancing. A really, really festive occasion. So now the ride Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem is officially open. You can come on down, you can ride it any time. And if you're a fan of the movie or you're just a Minion fan, you're really going to enjoy it because it turns you into a Minion. And just seeing Gru's house, seeing all the detail that they put into it, and seeing another side of Gru, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but you will. You'll see a little more tender side of him as well. So it's open now. The grand opening is over, and come on down and see it. This is Barb Nefer reporting live from Universal Orlando Resort.
Hey, it smells like banana. Banana?
Well, it's time for a trip report, and this time I'm delighted to introduce our guest, my lovely co-host and friend, the co-host on Tea and Crumpets, Lou Waghorn. Hello, honey, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Hello.
Good.
Hello, Lee. Hello, Darren.
Hello.
Of course, Lou, we're going to be joined by your lovely hubby Andrew a little later on.
Yes.
So let's get started. First off, what are you drinking and dunking?
Oh, hang on.
Are we
this
on
is the wrong podcast base. What's going on here?
To get it in. So, when did you last visit, and who did you go with?
It was actually start of May. Last few days of April.
Right.
Lovely.
All right, and where did you stay?
I stayed at the Hard Rock Hotel.
All right.
What, for the whole 2 weeks?
No, for the 3 days of Universal. I'm not allowed to mention the other place.
The question is, where did you stay when you were in Orlando? Because you've just cocked up.
No, it wasn't actually. Just where did you stay?
Oh, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
I definitely think this needs, you to play it back to me, Lee, as you keep telling me it's recording so well.
Other than the Hard Rock Hotel, where did you stay?
Old Key West in Walt Disney World.
Very nice.
Ugh, I wish I'd never asked.
I did try not to tell you.
Yeah.
Fair enough, that's my own fault.
I'm on your side there, Lou.
Thank you, Tracy.
See, there's 2 questions it kind of makes redundant now, which is my one. Louise, how did you get to the parks from where you stayed?
Walked or waterboat. I didn't use the bus.
Is there a bus?
Apparently there is a resort bus.
Really?
I'd never seen it, but they did tell me there was.
Wow.
The Hard Rock's only about a 10-minute walk to the parks, isn't it?
It's about 7 minutes.
It's America, Lee.
Yeah, good point.
So it's an option to ride.
Oh, and I did get one of those bike taxi things as well once.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like a rickshaw type thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that was me being lazy on the way back once.
Darren's thinking, I'm staying at the Hard Rock when we go over there. When we go up next year, I'm definitely getting on one of them.
Yeah. What did you think of the Hard Rock itself?
It's superb. When we checked in, bear in mind we'd just got off a very long flight. My little boy was, shattered because it was whatever time, English time, and we checked in and they were absolutely lovely to him, and they gave him a little blow-up guitar.
Cool.
Oh, awesome.
It was just a token gift, but it meant everything for him. It, it brightened up his little part of the day, so it's lovely. And the staff are just superb, so
good to hear.
Yeah. And how many days did you spend in the parks?
We did 3 days, in the parks. We did 3 nights, but we didn't go in on the first day because the park was closed when we arrived.
Mm-hmm.
So we did 3 because we hit grad night.
Right.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So we went in on I think we flew on Saturday. We went in on the Sunday, Monday, and the Tuesday morning.
So Lou, out of the 2 parks, which was your favourite?
The Islands of Adventure.
Why?
I don't know. We spent more time there, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
With like the Zeus landing for Nathaniel was just excellent.
Yeah.
And the Wizarding World being open first is where we headed to first. So we were then in that park.
Yeah.
So, and also when we went over to Universal Studios, there's not a great deal you can do. So
No,
we did time in Universal Studios, and Andrew spent a lot more time in there than I did because, as you'll find out, Andrew went to the evening thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, they just like, I'll got another question up. I'm going to try and get them all confusing for Lee along the way. So Andrew spent a lot more time in Universal doing the rides on the studios, and I think as a family we spent more time in the Islands of Adventure.
Yeah.
So it is my favourite.
I need to butt in. Did you go to Barney's Echo Tunnel?
I've got pictures for you, Lee.
I've seen one of them.
I've got pictures of that, and I've got pictures of the what's the other one you were going on about?
The Barney's Backyard or Woody Woodpecker's Nut Factory.
That was it. I've got a picture.
Oh, the man in the yellow hat's ball pit.
I couldn't quite go into the area with the same view I did last time.
No.
I want a group photo of the 4 of us when we go next year, stood in Barney's backyard.
Lou.
Yeah.
That's children's area, shall we call it?
Yeah.
Is it still only after 11 that it opens?
Quite a bit of it opened at 10 when we
10?
went. Sometimes on
weird.
some dates it's 9 o'clock.
Right. Oh, so they have taken some notice then of. I know they've had complaints about it because, let's face it, little ones are going to be up earlier. So the families with little ones are going to be in the parks early.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, right.
Okay, what is your favorite and least favorite ride in each park? Let's start with Islands of Adventure.
My favourite is Spider-Man.
Yes.
And I did actually ride Harry Potter this time. I went on the ride even though I've got a deep fear of spiders. Thanks to my husband telling me when to close my eyes and when I could open them again.
But you went on Spider-Man. Isn't he a spider?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Well.
he's a man in a costume. I'm not scared of drawings of spiders. I'm only scared of spiders.
They're not real ones in there, though, are they?
It doesn't
You
matter.
try looking at it and you tell me it's not real.
Had Spider-Man, was that it? I assume it was the redo you saw. Yeah, a month ago it will have been, wasn't it?
It is awesome. It really is. Whatever they've done, yeah, I don't know exactly what they've done to it, but it doesn't remind. It reminds me of the old ride, but it's got so many differences. It's just fantastic, and it's so clear now.
I'm desperate to get back on it. Kill.
People were walking off the ride, going, just wow, and you could tell the ones that had ridden it before.
Right.
Just, I can't believe what they've done. It's just, it's hard to believe. Almost, it's the same. It's the same ride because it does follow a similar format, but it's just been improved tenfold.
Nice.
I'm very impressed with what they've done.
Good.
Good. And your least favorite ride at Islands?
I always think that's a tough one for Islands of Adventure.
It's not for me.
Well, no.
The flyers.
The Tarandan flyers.
I'm glad you said the first word, yes. I felt sorry for the guy on duty because there's the play area next to it, which is where Nathaniel went. And just as a mum, I couldn't bear for him to. Nathaniel could have gone on it, and Andrew was willing to take him on, but I just didn't like the look of it at all.
It's quite good, but it
does seem a bit precarious at times, I have to say.
Darren, have you ever
just
been
looking
on
at it.
Mm-mm.
You have to have a child, don't you?
I don't know. He might have done.
No, you really have. The guy was being so strict at the door. I felt quite sorry for him.
Billy Kirkwood still tells us he's went on it and he hasn't got any kids.
He's got
He probably just picked one up.
Probably.
Probably. He is Scottish, after all. He'd be listening to this as well. Sorry, Billy.
All right. Okay, so your favorite over at Universal Studios?
I'm so tempted to say Twister. Would probably be the Simpsons ride. I do really like Men in Black, but
I bet you do.
The Simpsons ride. Yeah, well, whole different conversation. You can listen to my other podcast for that. No, I definitely think the Simpsons ride. It's really well done. It scared the bejeebers out of my little boy.
Really?
And we did take him on it, and we realised halfway through that it wasn't the best of ideas.
I'm going to ask us out. How old is he again?
3.
He's 3, nearly 4.
Right.
And he got the map, and the rule was that if there was a ride that we thought he might like, he was to try it, and then he could either put a tick or a cross by it to if he wanted to go on it again.
Good idea.
Thinking then, we try it. Yeah, that's got the biggest cross.
Oh.
Apart from Tower of Terror, it was equal biggest cross. It totally freaked him out. Him being a dummy, just he just couldn't get it in his head round it. Bless him.
Oh.
But as a ride, it's a really well done ride.
Considering it's just been like a retrofit on an existing, I think they've done a fantastic job on it.
The theming is superb.
Darren prefers Back to the Future, though, don't you, Darren?
Of course.
I don't know if they've changed the ride queuing for it, though, because both times we've been on it, we've had either an express pass or, in this case, a room key. And we queued in a different place the second time.
It takes forever, even like when we went last time, even when there was hardly anybody there, you still...
You're in that holding area forever, aren't you?
20-25 minutes before you get on it with nobody there.
Yeah, it's really strange. It must take like a little bit to set the ride back up or something to get people back on it. I don't know what it is, but yeah, there's something about that takes like an incredibly long time.
How many rooms are there, Darren? Am I right in assuming there's 6 different, or is there more?
Well, let's see, each room has 6 lines in it.
So like different separate cars, how many?
I have no idea.
No, I don't know that.
I'm going to look into that.
You want to have a look?
They load 2 or 3, as in the waiting area where you're lined up and it's the stalls before you go into the very small room and then go into the various stages. I think there's 2, could be 3 in the middle, but I didn't think there was. I think there's 2 areas and then one group goes and then the other group goes to different ones. But as we went in the little room, then... as soon as the doors open, we saw the other people leaving. So there's not that time gap for reset.
Oh, right.
At that point.
That's true, because I remember we were coming off.
Oh, you're right, yeah. There's 24 vehicles, 8 riders per vehicle, apparently.
Right.
24 vehicles, wow.
24 vehicles, 8 riders per vehicle, 2 rows, and 4 riders per row.
I'm guessing the times I go, they probably don't have all those open.
Yeah.
Being like off season, they probably run at about half capacity, if that.
That's
because I did notice they have like equal walkways on both sides of the of the ride, but you only end up ever going up one side of it.
Yeah.
But I haven't been during peak in a very long time, so I don't know.
192 riders per. Like at any one time could be riding it.
It's quite a capacity.
And it's 6 minutes long, so your turnaround's approximately 800 an hour.
Wow.
That's not a bad throughput.
Throughput?
Yeah.
Are you making words up now?
No. That's what it's called. Throughput. Anyway.
Yes.
Okay, yep.
That's still good, isn't it?
Yep, and then your least favorite ride?
Go on,
Lou. Don't say it.
I'm not saying that. I don't know.
It's not.
I'm not saying that just for the sake of saying it.
I know, you have to say it just to get on Darren's nerves.
It's got to be a ride, though, and actually looking at this, there's more attractions. I've got a map in front of me. Oh, it's a tough one because I actually like a lot of the rides. It's quite well done. Like I love Revenge of the Mummy, and so okay, I'm going to have to say, just because I'm an adult, Woody Woodpecker's Nuthouse Coaster.
Have you actually done it?
Thought that's what I...
Yes, quite a few times. My little boy loved it. It lasts about. You have to. Well, thankfully there was hardly any queue. We used the express pass just because we had it. And it was a shorter walking distance more than the queue time.
Right.
It lasts about 20 seconds.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we did it quite a few times. Can we go again? Okay.
You just say, can we just stay on?
No. They won't do it.
Really? They have done with us before.
And not on that one.
No, not on that one. I've never been on that one.
I actually wonder if it's because that's where almost the worst... I want to say cast members, and that's wrong.
Team members.
Team members were just for not paying attention, just chatting between themselves and not actually paying attention. That was the only. That was the time I really noticed, because on a previous discussion I've had with Tracy, I was saying that the team members, I noticed really positive things, and I think that was the only time I noticed something really significantly off.
Right.
Let's be honest, I would be working in Barney's bloody backyard and all.
That's the punishment area.
That probably is.
But the water play area there is absolutely superb. In fact, both of them on both parts, because I've spent time in there. I was so impressed. They were really good.
I have heard that. Louise.
Yes, Lee.
Which is your favourite area in Islands of Adventure? I don't even need to ask this bloody question, do I?
I'm actually torn.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I should just say Harry Potter, shouldn't I? Be done with it.
It's entirely up to you.
As a Harry Potter fan, I love the Harry Potter area. The detail is fantastic. But as a mum, I love Seuss Landing.
Mm-hmm.
Because, my little boy absolutely loved it. And it just suited him. He loved, all the rides he could do, and he could choose which ride to go on, and it was just a nice family time. It was a nice area where we could all go on things as a family.
Yeah,
it is a good area.
So as a mum, Seuss Landing, but Harry Potter is just extremely well themed and very well done. Come.
What about your favourite area in the studios? I always find this one a bit awkward because it's a bit.
Well, so the best area is gone now.
I don't actually know if it's an area. Just outside the exit for Shrek 4D, there's a road.
And Production Central.
And on that road is where they've put Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey.
It's not. It's the one that goes down past. If you carry on down there, it's where the train is.
Yeah.
It's where it goes out down to the lagoon where we saw Doc Brown. The train's then. Is the DeLorean there or not?
The DeLorean was always.
No, they moved it.
The train's there.
The train's definitely there. I know that.
Oh no, they did move the DeLorean.
No, the DeLorean is there as well because that's where we met Doc Brown.
Yeah, last time I was there, they were right next to each other. Well, on a corner, on either side of the corner, basically across the street from each other.
So, because I spent quite a lot of time waiting for
loitering,
for my husband and son to come out. It was the time that I managed to get. It was the first day they'd brought down the hoardings on.
Despicable Me.
Thank you. My brain went then. Despicable Me. They'd done it the night before, so I'd walked in and was like, "Oh, this is completely changed." So I was taking photos, and my husband took my little boy onto Shrek 4D. So I ended up waiting outside, but for some reason they weren't as quick through as I thought. So I sat listening to those three characters. They were doing meet and greets, but the banter from Donkey was just hilarious.
I've never seen it. Is it Donkey's photo finish?
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's supposed to be really good.
It is superb. This poor woman walked past in a lime green t-shirt. I think she'll have avoided that route from then on. He just ripped her apart, but in a very friendly, it was a very friendly way.
He ripped it to pieces in a friendly way.
Friendly way, yes. But it's one of those. It just made me smile. It was quite nice to sit and watch. And at one point, the Blues Brothers drove past on the way to the show.
Cool.
So that was quite. It was an area that was nice and quiet, but it was actually had its own little bit of things going on. It was quite cool. So
cool. So, have you got a favourite place to eat, either in the parks or City Walk or a hotel?
The nicest place we ate, and I've now got to remember the name, is it was the restaurant at the Hard Rock.
At the Hard Rock Kitchen.
Yeah. There was basically my little boy. It got to lunchtime and he just had enough. So we brought him back, and the plan was give him a bit of a rest, and then we'd take him out to Bubba Gump's because we did want to eat there. But he just wasn't there was no point trying to take him back into City Walk. So instead we had to find an alternative. So we just went, let's just go and sit down at this place and we'll use that. Not expecting much from it, just it's at the hotel, it's convenient, let's eat. And it was really good.
Good
Service was good, food was excellent. And it just, it was a nice surprise because we weren't expecting anything from it. And my little one, the kids menu, we did struggle with a bit because peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are very popular over there.
Yes.
Son doesn't like peanut butter.
Well, that's about all Jade ate when we were over there last time.
Oh, yes. No, but Lou had a very creative way of asking for...
Yeah, I wanted a peanut butter and jelly sandwich without the peanut butter, please. And they were very kind and always accommodated me. So,
is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So you could just get a jam sandwich?
Yeah.
See, that's good to know.
It is.
Because I'm sure there's people that have nut allergies that would... I can't eat that. But it is massive. Darren, you know how prevalent is peanut butter anywhere in America?
I guess pretty prevalent. I never really thought about it.
It's like you go into, we notice it a bit more. You only think, Reese's stuff, you can't get so much over here. But maybe not 90%, but 50% of the chocolate bars in America are peanut butter based. Or at least from what we noticed.
I guess you're right.
Oh,
I love peanut butter.
Anyway.
Cinnamon the first time we went over, wasn't it?
Trip report. Come back. Yes, it was cinnamon.
Stop showing off.
I'm not quite finished here.
I'm in line, Tracy.
I will. What type of food was it served in the Hard Rock Kitchen, Lou?
I can remember what we had rather than the whole menu.
Yeah.
Andrew had a burger, which he said was absolutely delicious. I had a barbecue chicken flatbread.
Ooh.
Which was really nice. And yeah, my little boy had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich without peanut butter. But they did get, they were really good with him, and they cut the crust off, and they tried to make it look really nice for him.
Oh.
And he was fine. If you've got a tired 3-year-old, it's just getting anything into him is quite cheap.
Yeah. Jam's not a bad thing to get down his neck either, is it? The sugar.
Bit of energy.
You boost him up a bit.
But they were great because they were saying, what do you want to drink? And I think they were expecting, to say Coke or something like that. You just went, water or milk, please. Like, really? So, but it just was nice, and it was nice and cool, and you could see the pool. It was nice and sheltered. It just was a nice little oasis.
Cool.
Which
sounds nice.
We really needed at that point. So
very cool. Okay, so out of all the, both parks, City Walk, the hotel, wherever, do you think, was there anything there that was like a underappreciated hidden gem that, really attracts you to it?
Button number 3, just outside Logsloop.
Excellent. Number 3.
Number 3. And it's right and really conveniently located next to the coin machine, so you don't even have to leave the button.
That's Dudley Do Right, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
The magic number.
And just for your podcast, I did research other numbers, but number 3 definitely came out on top.
Right.
Excellent.
So you're going to know anybody who listens to our podcast now, you'll be able to see them in the past, will be going...
There'll be a queue for number 3.
Number 3.
You should sponsor it. I see a huge amount of money in there. So, but I introduced my son to it for the first time, and it was absolutely great because as people are coming around the corner, they're taking off their ponchos, which is the silliest thing to do.
Brushing the water out of the face and stuff as well, out of the hair. They are set at the perfect place.
Yeah, and number 3 has got it starts perfectly. So you hit the button, and the jet lasts in a nice strong jet all the way to the back of the boat.
Get in.
So everybody gets it. And give them the due. They look up, they wave, and especially if my little boy waves back at them, they forget very quickly. So, I actually like those. I know that it's a quarter of time, but it's one of those that,
money well
priceless.
spent.
It's fun though, isn't it? Even if you're on the boat and people are, like, on the ride and people are squaring you, it's fun. You're soaked anyway, so it doesn't make any
I never
difference.
understand these people who wear ponchos and go on a water ride.
Right.
Unless it's freezing.
No comment.
Did you wear a poncho?
I did towards the end of my holiday, yes.
Be having a word later, Mrs.
But also I did find the blasters for the for the raft ride. Just on the bridge.
Yes.
There was about 5 of them. I think they lettered those ones. And we found one towards the middle that was very good as well for getting people soaked in the raft ride. So I diversified on this holiday.
That was good. I like that. No one else had come up with that as a hidden gem, and it definitely is.
Definitely.
It's the first time it was a bit quieter this time when we went, but the first time we went and I found button number 3, there was a lot of banter going on. So if you imagine, there's the rows of them were stood on the bridge, and it was a case of somebody almost doing watch at the other end of the bridge, going, right, they're coming over. It's got young kids, and we'll leave this one.
Oh,
and bear in mind, we had never met each other. These people stood on the bridge, and the next one, teenagers. There's 5 of them, and they're taking off their ponchos, ready, and they'd literally get from one end to the other, everybody blasting them. And it was like,
nice.
But it was a bit of banter, and then it was like people were sort of trying to work out which was the best one, and I ended up with like a little queue behind me because people were going, when she goes, it's mine. And it just was one of the first time I did it with all those people, that was actually really good. The second time with my little boy, again, it was him working it out, going, oh, Mummy, there's a little boy on there, let's not get him. Okay. Mummy, that boy looks sad, let's get him. So yes. So always remember to smile, and if you don't want to get wet, keep your poncho on.
Lou.
Sorry. Yeah. Yes, Lou.
Did you happen to see the new Nighttime Lagoon show and parade?
No, I didn't, due to the fact I was babysitting. But I do know somebody who did. Would you like me to get him for you?
I would, please.
Okay.
Right. Andrew, your good lady wife has just gone off and got you because she didn't. So the question that we ask you is, did you happen to see the new Nighttime Lagoon show and the parade?
Yes to the show, no to the parade.
What did you think of the show, the Lagoon show? What is it? The cinematic spectacular, the 100 years of movie memories.
Yes.
Yes.
So I saw it twice actually. So I saw it on the Sunday night and the Monday night.
Was that when they were still pre-testing it rather than it being?
Yes. Neither was an official showing.
Right.
And I mean, I think overall, I thought it was a decent show. I think if you were there, it's worth staying for. I'm not sure I would sort of put it on the same level as something like Illuminations over at T'other Place.
That place that Hunter works at that we don't talk about.
Yes, the unmentionable. Now, one thing I did notice on the 2 nights was on the first night, so there's the 4 kind of screens, for want of a better word, spaced out down the lagoon. Some of them are, or certainly when you see them during the daytime, look like they are going to be 2-sided. And by that I mean at the top, at the top, there is a like the universal word in, like, the universal standard font and all the rest of it. And on some of them it's on both sides, and on some of them it's only on the one side. So on the first night, I watched it on, I'm trying to think where it was near. So it was sort of down on sort of nearest to where Disaster is. In fact, let me just have a quick look at a map. It was near the Richter Burger Company in that kind of area.
Yeah.
So I was looking towards what I think is probably the sort of the main screen that most people will see, which is the one at the end of the lagoon that's nearest the entrance. And what I found when I watched it that night was that the fireworks didn't, and to an extent the fountains didn't really seem to coordinate they didn't really seem to integrate very well with the rest of the show. Right. It wasn't really, they were kind of off to one side in the corner of your view, and it was kind of quite hard to work out how they were supposed to be, sort of part of the show and all that. On the second night, when I went back, I actually watched, in fact, the same screen, but from the other side. So there's a sort of a 2-level, it's not really seating because there aren't really any seats, but sort of area with railings in right at the bottom of the lagoon, sort of with a curve. If you've got a map in front of you, it's where the smoking area is. And I sort of just stood very, very slightly to the side of that. So I was looking kind of at the main screen, pretty much face on. And that worked a lot better. The fireworks were kind of, when they were happening, they were sort of either side of the screen, if you like. So they would do things that, sort of trying to make it explosively wide, if you will, with fireworks going off diagonally in each sort of corner. And that sort of worked much better. I mean, I think the screen technology is good. I mean, they've got, good range of clips in there. The bit as it transitions to the minions is very funny, where they'll sort of, get fired out the gun and blob into the screen.
Yeah, that's cool.
So some good stuff there. I mean, I was actually just listening to one of the earlier podcasts today, and I know you were talking about having seen some of the preview videos and stuff, and I think you were sort of talking about how much the fountains added and how much the fireworks added. And I think they do add something, and they use the colours quite well as well. So like in the horror bit, it's all red, but sort of and both the fireworks and the fountains going off, so it's kind of creating it a little bit more, a bit of atmosphere to it. So yeah, as I say, I thought it was decent. I'd definitely stay, to watch it if I was there again. Yeah. I'm not sure it would be one where you'd be like, oh, we've got to go back, and see that again tomorrow. I mean, I kind of went back because I wanted to see, with it being new and also wanting to kind of, get any feedback to show you guys. But, I think if I was there for multiple nights, I wouldn't necessarily go and see it multiple nights.
It seems to be, from what you've said, that it's best viewed from the sort of Hollywood side of the lagoon then, rather than from around the sort of New York, San Francisco area. That
was certainly my view from the two I did. I mean, one of the things I was trying to do is take a load of pictures, so I wanted to be kind of square onto the screen, but also not in one of the splash zones, because there are some designated splash zones. So as you go along, there's like little park as you go up past sort of the bottom end of Hollywood and kind of past the
where Cameron's veranda is.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite areas.
So down there, all of that is flagged up as being splash zone area.
Right.
And similarly, actually, on the there's a restaurant sort of around the back of the Richter Bergman that kind of sticks out onto the water on like pilings. I went out there actually after the show just to take a few pictures, and that's also labelled as a splash zone, and it was pretty wet actually.
Right. Really?
Even just stood there after the show and they left the fountains running for about 5-10 minutes, you were getting moist, shall we say, from the just from the wind blowing it onto the thing. So I mean, the 4 screens were sort of, one was right down at the Hollywood end, there was a second one just past that sort of pilings, and then the other two, the one furthest down was basically, if you looked through the screen, was where Jaws would have been, and that's obviously all construction area at the moment, so I didn't really want that in my pictures, so I didn't choose to sort of stand there. But I mean, certainly so the first night I saw it, the Sunday night, I probably didn't get to where I was going to view it from until about 15 minutes before, if that, and I was stood right on the front. Nobody stood in front of me. Nobody really, I mean, there wasn't even that many people stood around, to be honest. The bit down the very end, the Hollywood end, was a bit busier, but it wasn't crowded. That was on a Sunday night, and then the Monday was probably a little bit quieter still, actually. So the other thing I noticed as well was you were kind of wandering around in the pre-show period, if you like, and very few food places were open. So like or right up all the top end, all around San Francisco and kind of that the sort of the edge of the New York area where there's like the Starbucks and stuff, nothing was open down there, which I just thought was, crazy. You've got all these people to stay in the park and, you're not making money off them. And lots of people, I mean, even like an hour or so beforehand, like I'd gone to go on Rip Ride Rocket, and that kind of grassy area that's in front of the big stage that they have there, sort of between where Twister is and then sort of diagonally opposite where Shrek is. like loads of people were just basically just sat around, or just lying down on the ground. Nobody was doing anything. They were just waiting. They were just, there was lots of people there. Nobody was going on any rides. Nobody was buying any food. They need to do something to fill that kind of gap between 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock, where people are like, well, I'm going to stay because I want to see the show, but what am I going to do? So
I'm not sure what time the parade's on now. That's running. See, remember Jim saying it was going to be around that? No, it's not. I'm sure he said it was going to be like later. I'm trying to think when Hunter saw it.
Well, that could potentially work. I was really surprised because both nights I was wandering around thinking, why don't you go and do something? Rather than just sort of sit around do nothing. But also, as I say, I mean, I struggled to find somewhere to grab a snack. So
it seems ludicrous. That's people are going to grab something to eat to stand or sit and watch.
It's what you do for wishes and illuminations.
Yeah, we always do.
Phantasma. You load up.
I walked into there's a Ben & Jerry's ice cream place just near it. I walked into there. There was like 3 team members on. It was nobody's in there at all. I said, are you still serving? And she was like, oh yeah, what would you like? So I asked for whatever I was going to have, and they were almost competing between the 3 of them not to serve me the ice cream. They're like, oh, can you do it? Oh well, I'm just clearing it. Well, I'm just clearing it.
Okay.
Would you like money? Would you like to sit? It really was crazy. And like, as I say, Richter was closed. All the ones around there were closed. So, maybe it's because it was on test. They were advertising it in the park, but I mean, not even at the hotels or anything, as far as we saw it. So, maybe they were just waiting for it to kind of go, full pelt before they opened it up. So
the parade's at 5 o'clock.
Right, but that's only got to stand. That's going to take 10 minutes to pass you.
I don't know.
At the most,
yeah. Well, I wouldn't have thought more than that if it's like a fairly standard theme park parade.
It only goes. I'm sure Hunter said to us it comes out by the horror makeup show and go.
Okay.
It comes.
Make up your mind.
I can't remember.
Or does it go kind of down Hollywood and then towards the entrance and then back up again, or?
I think it only goes through New York and Hollywood. I think if I remember rightly, it comes out somewhere along New York, down Production Central, turns where Louise just said there where Shrek and Donkey are.
Okay.
Down that way and then up Hollywood.
And then, well, that would potentially work because, as I say, that area around kind of the back end of Mel's Dining and then sort of the corner of the lagoon, that's where most people seem to be watching the water thing from. So.
Right.
But now the other interesting thing that did happen on the Sunday night, but not the Monday night, they had loads of people out with clipboards asking for feedback.
Right.
So, and I kind of waited around a bit because I was taking some pictures, once the show had finished and everything. So, kind of, I was probably one of the last people out actually, and there was all these people with these little light up clipboards, and so they stopped me and said, would you fill in the survey, which I did. Now, I then actually went and wrote down what some of the questions were, which I thought were quite interesting, actually. So, I don't know, I can run through the things they were asking about, if that's interesting.
I think
so, it was basically sort of typical, rate on a 1 to 5 type scale, but it was things like ability to see the water screen, the quality of the image, the choice of films, the sound in terms of both its quality and loudness, the other effects, how it was compared to other Universal shows, how it was compared to other Disney shows. Would you pay more to see it? Did the name fit? Would you visit just to see the show? Would you recommend others to visit just to see the show? How crowded was it? And like an overall rating out of 5. And then they also asked you to, like, in words, describe what you liked, how you describe it to friends and family, and what didn't you like, or what should they change. So it was interesting. Well, so they were asking most people. I was surprised they didn't do it again on the Monday night, actually, because again, it was a technical preview or whatever they term it, but didn't see any evidence of that at all on the Monday. But as I say, they were grabbing a lot of people on the Sunday to get that feedback. So
cool, right?
Yeah.
So good.
Do you have got any other questions about the nighttime show?
I think you've pretty much covered it, to be honest, Andrew.
Yes,
very.
Yeah.
I shall.
Sounds good.
Yeah, no, I think it's decent, and I think it's good. I think it's, the thing with both of the parks is that ultimately there's nothing really to keep you in them into the evening. There's nothing. If you got to that point where you're like, I've kind of gone on most things, it's like 5 o'clock, maybe I'll go somewhere, for a meal that's not in the park. Yeah. You're not going to go back, right? So, from their point of view, it can only be a good thing if people are going to stay in, assuming they keep some shops and food places open. There's more revenue there. That's going to presumably boost the numbers, which, makes the case presumably for doing a little bit more, investment in terms of attractions to keep things open. Actually, the only ride I went in that was really busy was Terminator.
Right.
So I'd never actually done Terminator. I thought I really must do it this time. And so on the Monday night, I went and see it like the last show before, because it finishes earlier than the rest of the park, if you like. So maybe it was finished like the last show at 7 o'clock or something like that. So I knew I could fit it in before the show at 8:30.
Yeah.
And I went into the sort of the holding pen that you go into before you go through to the actual theatre, where the woman comes in and, like dressed as the sort of the PA person. Yeah. And it was packed. It's absolutely packed. Right. I couldn't, you'd say, oh, that is where everybody is. They're all watching Terminator 2. So I don't know whether it's, they need some more kind of sit down inside things or something, towards the end of the day. But yeah.
They're definitely trying with the Lagoon Show and the mini golf and stuff. They're trying to keep people on probably more.
Yeah, yeah. And certainly, I saw when I was... Yeah, we didn't see that. We didn't play that, actually. We saw it, but we didn't get a chance to play it. But
brilliant. Cool.
Brilliant.
Cheers, Andrew.
Anyway, I shall pass you back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
So welcome back, Lou.
Thank you.
Have you been up for some tea and biscuits? Or crumpets?
Yes, I did. I had to refresh my coffee, actually, yeah.
Oh, well, you should.
Good God.
No one knows what you're talking about.
Probably not. That's a sad thing.
But they might want to find out.
Yes.
And I'm sure Tracy will tell them how to find it.
I don't think she knows how to find out.
Shut up. Anyway.
Ask her and she'll email you, and that's about anyway.
Moving on. So obviously you told us that you went into the Wizarding World.
Yes.
Did you try butterbeer?
Not this time.
Not this time.
Well,
you've had it before? Then.
I have. I had the frozen one before.
Right, and you haven't had the regular then?
I just couldn't drink it. There was 4 adults when we went the previous time, and between us we didn't finish it.
Diabetes in a cup.
Yeah. The taste itself was very nice. It was very, butterscotch and all that, and it was very pleasant, but it'd been nice as a very small dessert.
Right. I'll bear that in mind.
Oh, it sounds like it's right up my alley.
Yeah, it makes me think what's wrong with me that I could have like 6 in one day.
My goodness.
Well, Darren, you even said on the last show, I'll date it now a little bit, that you don't eat sweets.
Yeah, not
but
commonly.
You'll drink like the equivalent of like 7 grown adults' sugar intake in one drink.
Yeah, times 6.
I don't know. You can drink. I'd say I've never tried it, but from what I've heard, 6 of them sounds like a heart attack in a glass.
Yeah,
or diabetic coma. But anyway, Lou, you did try something else, didn't you, Lou? Drink one.
Yes.
Hey, what's
for my
going
friends,
on? Yeah,
I did.
Yes.
On request, I decided to do some research for Tracy.
Pumpkin juice, was it by any chance?
Yes. Yeah, can I just say, it's the most revolting thing I've ever drunk.
Thank you.
The best way of describing it, I got a bottle and it was nice and cold, and I took a sip and thought, that is horrible. Maybe it's just because I didn't think to eat or anything. I gave it the benefit of the doubt, and then I had something to eat. I think I went and got a churro just for research purposes.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
And with it being cinnamon based, I thought that might work. Mm-hmm. Tried it again. No.
I don't think Jesus know that to make it worse.
In the UK, we used to have like cinnamon mouth freshener or mouthwash, or it was that basically.
Cinnamon mouthwash.
Yeah.
It was cinnamon Listerine at one point.
Yeah.
That's how Lou described it to me earlier.
It is, it's a shame because I thought, but then I looked at I've kept the bottle because the bottle's quite nice. After I emptied it and fully washed it, and it still stinks of cinnamon. But it's made from a concentrate and stuff, so but even if you give it a good shake, and I don't know, I don't think even the person whose name's evades me, but the person who adds alcohol could even make that anyway.
Leonard Kinsey.
Seriously, you just have to. I don't know. You just have to pour it out and put vodka in it. It'd probably be better. Still tastes of cinnamon because it's it's grated into the bottle. But I did try it for you, Tracy.
You did. I do appreciate it.
And it's pretty expensive too, if I remember. It was more than the butterbeer.
That's why I kept the bottle.
Yeah,
that's all Tracy wants it for. She can care less whether it tastes nice or not. You just want the bottle, don't you?
Had a really cool cap. Yeah, I remember that the pumpkin top cap on there.
Well, I was thinking you could just maybe get Raymond or Jade to try it. And you could take a photo.
Yeah,
it's a bit like the Beverly moment.
I was going to say it's,
oh yeah,
it's Universal's version of the Beverly.
I take it you didn't like it then, Darren.
Oh no, it was horrible. I'm with Lou on that one.
What sort of consistency is it?
It's like it's
like a thick fruit smoothie.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. It's like a
smoothie.
Yeah, like more like not as thick as a puree, but pretty close to it.
So like baby soup.
Yeah.
I think I've just forced myself out.
And I forced myself because it cost so much. I was like, no, I'm drinking all of this.
So your throat was closing up with each swallow. And you think,
they start gagging after 5. No, I can't.
Oh yeah, me and my friend were. Yeah.
What was that? Cinnamon. There's so much cinnamon in it. Her mouth dried up.
There is actually cinnamon in it.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't realise. I thought you were talking about the cinnamon being off the churro.
No.
Oh no. It's like they tried to make like an apple cider, but they replaced the apple with pumpkin and then added way too much cinnamon.
And instead of alcohol, put Listerine.
Oh my god, it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, you just sold it to me.
I'll tell you what, it sounds perfect to me.
Oh. Well,
it's like the every flavor beans. Just like buy it to gross yourself out with it,
hoping for vomit.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how horrible it was. Because I thought, I'll give it a chance here. Vegetable juice. I do have occasional veg juice, and they're quite nice. And I thought, well, if nothing else, it's just going to be sweet.
Yeah.
I think I found the only thing in the park that isn't.
A savoury drink.
Maybe the idea is it's the antidote to the butterbeer.
Maybe.
So you're supposed to drink a butterbeer and then drink the pumpkin juice afterwards, and that sort of counteracts the effects of the sugar in the butterbeer.
Maybe it's a hangover from hell.
Oh. Maybe it's a potion.
Yeah, it makes you give all your money to Universal.
Yeah, and to be fair, the team member warned me before I bought it too. They told me that this isn't something that everybody likes. Is how they described it.
Okay.
I got a knowing smile, so I knew I was going to probably be in trouble.
That's not good when the staff are warning you. I wouldn't if I was you.
I wonder if that's not going to be around for very long then.
It better be there next year. Darren, you'll have to, next time you go, is buy one, make sure it's got a decent long date on it and stick it in the fridge for us till next year.
Okay.
Nah, you could freeze it. It might work as a lollipop.
A gross lollipop.
Oh, seriously. Halloween Horror Nights should be probably about right.
So is it just tastes of Listerine and cinnamon? You can't taste pumpkin then?
No.
Okay.
It probably has a base. That's probably what the base is.
It's probably being
but it's made from concentrate too. So there's no, but a pumpkin even has some sweetness to it, and there just is no. I can't describe how there is no sweetness to it, and it's just all dry. It just takes all the moisture out your mouth.
Grim.
Yeah.
And that'll conclude this edition of Drinks in the Park.
I think you should set somebody a challenge to try and make it taste nice.
Mix it.
What did they have to mix it with?
The butterbeer?
Jesus, it may explode.
I told you
it's the most expensive drink ever, wouldn't it?
How much is it, Darren?
I think it was
$10,
like $6 to $7.
That's not expensive.
With tax?
Yeah, plus tax.
How much is the butterbeer like?
Like $5.
It was more than. Oh yeah, I suppose you're not counting the cup, are you? I bought it with the cup.
Yeah, I think it was 5 plus tax, but no, it was definitely more. So maybe it's even 7 or 8. It was like they were giving you a $2 surcharge for that plastic pumpkin on top of the bottle.
I suppose when you think like a Coke's $2.50, I suppose that is expensive, isn't it?
Take your own bottle in and go to the water fountains. That's what I do.
Especially because you're basically just throwing your money in the garbage. When you buy it.
Yeah.
And you can't even use it to fill it with water because the cinnamon stuff.
Yeah.
It's pure. Yeah.
For years to come.
I'm glad that
Fill
somebody
it with
could back
water
me
and
up on
experience
this.
it again. Yeah.
Is
I
Darren
did forget
question
to
14
give the
then?
store though. It was the same one with the they freshly not baked but obviously heated croissants they had on that store. That was really nice. How
British.
how it's British, I wasn't quite sure, but I did. I didn't care. They were very nice.
Yeah.
So that was the same stall, but I had to go and eat a few to get rid of the taste of the.
See, that's
juice.
that's it right there.
Yeah.
They're selling croissants left and right.
At $15 a piece.
It is overpriced
Pay
in this
more,
country.
seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any improvements to suggest?
To the park, not the show.
You can give us for the show. Just email them. I don't want to hear
She'll
it now.
just tell me.
What for the
show?
For the parks.
Apart from the pumpkin juice.
Yeah, make it taste better.
I don't know. I was really impressed with Universal this time on quite a lot of levels. The team members and stuff were really improved on the last time I went. It's just the last few just need to go into retraining because it makes a huge difference. Now they're becoming more and more noticeable because everybody else almost has got it of customer service. The ones that haven't are showing the rest up.
Right.
So really the one thing I would improve would be to try and get the ones that are letting the rest of the team members down. Because it's a shame because they have really upped their game. Really polite, dealing with awkward people very well. I saw quite a few of them. I just think now they're standing out a lot more. Everyone's upped their game and they've probably stayed still but look a lot worse.
Cool.
So that would be my improvement.
Excellent.
It's a good point, actually. I like that one.
Mm-hmm. So, anyway, yes. So, Lou, is there anything else Universal related about your trip that you'd like to tell us?
Hard Rock food shop.
Right.
At the hotel we had, my little boy woke up 1:30 a.m. on the first morning.
Whoa. And
properly woke up. Okay, nowhere was open till 6, but I was prepared for an early start. If you've got a little one, you really need to be. So I had some food on me. But then when we were passing the shop later in the day, next to the kitchen restaurant, they had like a little food court. But in there, they had bowls of dry cereal, with the lids, and then you can add milk.
Right.
Muffins and everything. So on the nights, we'd go in and collect like a bowl of cereal. You can get little things of milk and put them in your fridge, even though you're probably not meant to. But it kept it cold enough. So especially if you've got young children, you had the access there where you didn't need to use room service and you weren't having to go out to a supermarket and try and get stuff. So that was really good. So that was a hint if you've got a young one.
Cool.
You stay in the hotel.
Oh, I'll be doing that when I go.
And their ice cream parlour there is really nice.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any plans to go back to Universal?
Probably in a couple of years' time.
Nothing firmly booked, though.
No.
She has just got back.
And? Isn't that usually when you're supposed to book it?
Yeah, well, if I could book a hotel at Universal 2 years out, I would do. Yeah. But as we found out last time, it can only be done about 6 months out.
Yep.
So, but yeah, the plans are another couple of years, miss a year, and then we'll be heading back there.
Yeah, give them time to set up all the new things for sure.
Yeah. Well, Lou, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on.
Yeah, definitely.
And to hear all about your trip. And I'm sure I'll hear...
And Andrew.
I said Andrew, of course. I say thank you to Andrew for us. Yes. Thank you, Andrew. I'm sure I'll get to hear more of the juicy details over a cuppa.
Yeah.
So, now before you go, would you like to promote our show at all?
Which one's that?
Isn't it it's something to do with tea, isn't it?
Yeah, and crumpets.
Yeah, I believe that's right. Yeah. Where's it on again?
Nowhere.
It's Orlando Sky Radio.
Podcast Limbo. What the hell's Orlando
I believe,
Sky
and
Radio?
episode 2 should be available now. I think it's Wednesday 9 p.m.
I think that's about
that what
right.
it
Yeah.
is?
Okay, time, yeah.
Yep.
So 4 o'clock Eastern time then.
Will you shut up? And if you don't talk over, I might be able to get that out.
He's just jealous.
I know.
Oh yeah.
So that's 9 p.m. on a Wednesday, UK
on
time.
Orlando Sky Radio, yes.
Yes, tea and crumpets with 2 absolute stunners. Yeah.
And us. Sorry.
And us.
Darren, I didn't realise we were doing a podcast on Orlando Sky Radio.
Yes. Yes, thank you for coming on, Lou.
Thank you. I've enjoyed it.
Good. And we'll see you again soon. All right. Bye.
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 That's it.
And that's the end of episode 34. We hope you enjoyed this show. Now, we realize that we've had a lot of guests on the show recently, and we want to spend some time discussing some stuff ourselves. So if there's any topics that you'd like to hear us discuss, please send an email over to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. We've had some great suggestions so far, and would really appreciate your input.
Definitely would. Yeah, I realised it seems to be guest after guest after guest, and I want it. I want people to listen for us, not just for who's on.
Yes.
And as Darren pointed out before we started recording, we are getting very close to Halloween, and that will definitely bring us more into discussing stuff. And another one of hopefully Darren's expert Halloween Horror Nights review, because I still said one of the best segments we've actually done so far. I thought it was brilliant, and it was because of that interview, Darren, that you are sat here now.
Yeah. I think I speak for all three of us when I say Halloween's our favourite time of year when it comes to the theme parks. Well, not just the theme parks for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
Just in general.
How many years will this be, Darren, that you've been then?
Well, this will be my 12th.
Hardcore.
Whoa.
12th Halloween Horror Night. And
wait till next year, your 13th.
Oh, cool.
And 5th Hollow Scream.
That's pretty cool.
Your 13th in the year 2013.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You see, that's an excuse for ink.
Oh, what a good idea.
Yeah, at that tattoo shop. It's in Universal.
Isn't it hard?
I always walk by and I'm always wondering who gets a tattoo at Universal. I'll do it.
I was planning on doing that. I would trip next year. I wanted a 13 tattoo, and then I realised, the climate and getting wet and keeping it dry and clean and everything, probably not a good idea.
That would be pretty...
little bit gutted.
Pretty awesome, that, though, Darren. Do you not think? Getting a 13 tattoo somewhere.
Yeah. I happen to be a pretty big fan of Friday the 13th, so...
Cool.
I think you could see that on me somewhere.
Yeah. I want a 13. It's my favourite number.
Cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, as it did last year, we're going to devote a few shows to it. I don't know yet. We'll see what content. We've got a few things planned.
Maybe at least 2, won't it?
I would say it's probably more likely to be at least 3.
Excellent.
At least.
In fact, if we worked it right, we could probably carry on Halloween right through to Christmas.
I know a lot of people aren't that bothered, but we hope that at least even for people that aren't that bothered about Halloween Horror Nights, we'll try and keep it interesting. We've got
and fun.
Yeah, we've got a really great interview lined up that we hope, even if you're not a Halloween Horror Nights fan, that we will enjoy for definite.
Yeah. And if you're not a Halloween Horror Nights fan, why not?
Yes. Let us convince you.
Girly scared like Hunter.
Yeah, he's a big girly though. Anyway, he's not here to defend himself, bless him. Now, I've been working on a secret project for Halloween, but you're going to have to tune in to find out what it is. So,
yeah, I don't even know what it is.
I won't tell him.
And Darren's only just found out.
So that is the end of episode 34. We thought we'd finish off with a little test here.
The test is, can Darren get through this without cocking it up again?
If you'd listen this far, we'd love for you to post on the Facebook page or email us, simply posting UUOP Minions, or tweet us with hashtag UUOP Minions. We're interested in hearing how many people actually listen to the whole show. So, good night, Internet.
And teddy bye.
And see you from me.
Well, that just about does it for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. We'd love for you to get in touch. So follow us all on Twitter at UUO Podcast, at UUOP Tracy, at UUOP Darren, and at UUOP Eric. Like our Facebook page at facebook.com/unofficial Universal Podcast. Follow us on Instagram by searching UUO Podcast, and subscribe to our YouTube page at youtube.com/UUO Podcast. Don't miss a show by subscribing to us on iTunes, and while you're there, please leave us a review. Not an Apple user? No problem. Just find the show at uuopodcast.libsyn.com and subscribe to the feed while you're there. Send us your spews, funny schmits, live reports, and any other comments at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And come find us on the forums and say hello at our partner site, micechat.com. So thanks for listening, and until next time, remember, live the adventure.
This has been a MicePod.com presentation.
MiceChat.com